What's up guys? Good day, morning, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, right? Welcome on guys. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. As you can see, it's actually the same room, but I did move within the same room. I did want to, well, get some, like, a proper, how do you say that? Proper thing behind me. Like, how do you say that? Proper wall behind me, there we go. How to shit by English. A proper wall behind me. That's as well. I mean, poster and trophy, yeah, I know. It's still here, by the way. It's still here. I just can't like hold it up all the time, you know. Like, I can't stream like this, you know. But maybe I'll figure something out, like just pin it to the wall or something, you know. And also, I will get like a bigger and better Grim Dawn poster. I'm pretty sure I will very soon. Is the cam like laggy though? I don't know. Maybe the cam needs to like adjust itself to the new conditions here. But welcome on Toma, welcome on Arios, welcome on Redon. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, I actually showered today, you know. I actually took a shower. Can you imagine? Alright, so, Grim Tools patches out, right? We're not playing this game, right? We're playing the actual game. And I wanna theorycraft some, I mean, obviously some stuff around the new sets, right? So we have Veilkeeper, right? Then Ember's Calling and Gold Drinker. You may have a Gold Drinker build and you have 8% bleed resistance, holy shit. New room, but I still can't talk, right? Scuffed build. 80% more than you need. I mean, it doesn't really like help you, right? Like the bleed resistance reduction, I mean the bleed duration reduction rather, doesn't really help you because it's like capped out at 8%, right? So you actually need 8% on top, right? Yo, Nidia, welcome on Enfield as well. Varric Dark, thanks for the follow, by the way. Managed to pull a Gold Drinker piece yesterday. Yeah, I think I have like two Veilkeepers and 3 Embers Calling, but no, like not a single what's it called? Gold Drinker piece so far. Alright, I mean, you wanna play either a Spellbinder for this, right, or you wanna play around Upheaval, right? Like, just the set already like maxes this out for me. Holy shit, it's quite good. The problem, or like rather the question now is, do I wanna play Aether or Lightning, right? And do I even wanna play Feral Hunger, right? That's the other question. If I play Lightning, I will also play this, right? If I play Aether, I play this, right? And the other thing that's kind of scuffed, right, is that the set supports Upheaval, right? But it also supports Necrotic Edge and Reaping Strike. So, like, what? Let the rips continue. Yo, Lucas, welcome on. And yo, DexMax Tax, welcome on as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you don't actually play Ritualist, right? Or maybe if you wanna play Lightning, you just play Druid, right? Not sure. If you wanna play Aether, you need to play Necromancer. Like, Necro is gonna be so much better for Aether. But if you play Necromancer, and you wanna kinda play these, right? Cold to Aether, bit to Lightning. Right, that's scuffed, right? I feel like play This converts VoD to lightning. This converts also VoD to lightning. Like, vitality is like the big part about all of those, right? Maybe you actually play lightning, I don't know, dude. And you obviously play savagery, right? You obviously play this one. Don't understand the set for Ritualist. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? The thing is, like, you have full lightning to Aether on the Savagery conduit, so like all lightning is Aether, right? But all fucking vitality is lightning, right? I mean, on the weapon pool skills at least. But maybe you don't play them, right? Like, maybe you just don't play them. Maybe you like only play upheaval. I don't know, dude. The set is interesting, but also weird. Obviously you play this and then either Omen or RE, right? Yo, Plant, welcome on. Mr. Engineer has a Warlord to check out later. Yeah, we're gonna check this out in a sec. Oh, Bleeding Warlord. So it's like Bleed Blade Arc and Bleed Virus Might. Music's a little loud, right? Oh, let's put it down here. Alright. Then I'm losing out on Loveseer for... Yeah, it's like, you lose out Loveseer on this and on this, right? And this one, do you care about this? I feel like Necrotic Edge is kind of meh. Especially like you only have, like you have +0 to this one, but you only have points to Reaping Strike. I mean, both do get also like huge Aether, like flat Aether damage, right? I'm just kind of sad about the like flat vitality from Soul Harvest and like flat vitality from Harbinger of Souls, right? Okay, I mean, but I also would have to like convert the vitality to Aether, right? I mean, how do you do that? You use the Chains of the Ground, right? Just get it, right? Ring of Torot. Just get it. Just fucking get it. I would probably actually play Torot over Mage Lord here, right? Because like the vitality is more important than the cold, I feel like. What weapon would I use? That depends, right? You can either go like ranged, right? You can either do this, right? Vortex of Souls and have like Pierce Through, right? Like a pure Aether 200 range weapon with like Pierce Through as well. You could either do that, or I guess you could also do... You probably also want this, by the way. Or you wanna use like a 200 meta weapon. I mean, you obviously wanna use a 200. I mean, Lucius would be good probably if you're like playing the Spellbinder version. Temporal Arcblade, same thing there, right? Flash Warped Core, I mean, no, right? You can also do Screaming Veil, right? I mean, if you have Screaming Veil, then you already have the VoD to Aether conversion built in, right? And then you don't need this, right? Then you can go for Mage Lord, right? Then you can go for either Mage Lord or like one... what's it called? Like the Ill Omen ring, right? The The one that has like Aether resistance reduction. Streaming the actual game, Pog. Yep. For cold retaliation, that sounds interesting. Yeah, if you go with the sign, then you can easily use these rings, right? If you go with a ranged weapon, then you probably want to use Torrot, maybe? But like these also like add flat Aether damage, right? Which Torrot does not. Yeah, was it Karl? Come on. What do you play here now? I mean, you don't play Haunt, you're not an Arcanist, you play like Horrible Rooks, right, for example? What do you play here? Wraith Walkers aren't actually bad, right? They're pretty good. And you could also do like Krieg 2-piece, right? I guess Krieg 2-piece is like the no-brainer here, right? But you could certainly like use the other boots for like dodge, right? What do you play here? Just play this. Or this. I probably some greens, right? Probably some green boots, I mean green pants. Alright, still maxed out upheaval. You wanna actually like probably max out Blood Pact, right? Because like flat vitality that you convert as well. How do you get the points for that? I mean, this is so good for a Twinner though, right? That's pretty good. At least up to like the soft cup. It's like very good. No, that's not Aether damage. But like the thing is, right, you have like 21% chance to use this, 26% chance to use this. I guess you drop Fair Hunger actually. So it's like you have 47% chance to not proc upheaval, right? By the way, if you convert Aether to, I mean Lightning to Aether to Surgery, you don't convert it on upheaval, right? Like you don't convert the Lightning here to Aether, or do you? And it's a weapon pool skill, but it's also like not really a weapon pool skill. Like what is upheaval? How does it work here, the conversion? Alright, let's check out the builds. Like Mechanical Engineer is a Warlord, right? This was the Blade Archer. I mean max Octatonic Shift for the Blade, right? Maxing out Fighting Form for the Blade. I mean, do you need to max out this, by the way? Or for crit damage, I guess? Maybe just soft cap it, right? It's probably good enough at soft cap. 1 point here for the... what's it called? Like Disruption, right? Wait, Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike has bleeding damage, yeah. I've never thought about playing Counter-Strike for bleed. I mean, it's more bleeding damage than fucking Fighting Form, right? Even though this is even maxed out. Oh, that's interesting. Probably wanna max out Celestial Presence though, like... Soldier doesn't have any bleed resistance shred, right? So you probably wanna like somehow max this out, right, if you can. And you wanna put a 1 pointer here because you have... yeah, Flight can swoop on this, right? Because of 5-point Haven. Counter-Strike is less than Fighting Form. Oh, there's over 2, there's over 3. I mean, that's actually true. Yeah, I can't count. I can't count to 3, holy shit. However, I don't know, you're actually like gonna cadence every second, like every 2 seconds on this build. You're gonna Blade Arc, you're gonna Tectonic Shift. I mean, maybe, right? You can like barely like cadence every 2 seconds, I guess. Auto-Run and Monk Drogon still has good as well. And Reflect Reduction. Which, I mean, on Bleed you don't really need it, right? It's not that important. Bleed new meta. Hog. Yeah, Raynon, thank you so much for the raid, man. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, man? Why does he need RR to fizz damage if he has bleed damage? You mean this one? And this is just for disruption. This one you need because this one actually has bleed resistance reaction, right? Like this actually gives you bleed RR. Like, maybe like maxing this out is probably the best damage wise. How you doing, Raynon? What have you been playing? Did you try some more new builds? I mean, devotions look fine. Ravage's Eye. This is interesting because it has like so much armor, right? Like so much % armor. That's very interesting. You have 4k armor, but you don't have it. What? You have 4k armor, but you don't have full armor absorption? What? You should probably work on that, right? Kind of feels bad, like you don't want the stun rest. I mean, the freeze rest is nice to have here, right? Freeze rest is not, speed rest is not bad either. Yeah, maybe just like put the 7 points, like the last 3 points to scout the battle actually. Gotta hurry, have lunch with family. Alright, man. Enjoy your lunch. I was playing as a Blade Master with Steph Bane, nice man. Alright, Warwick Dark's Templar. So this is called Retaliation apparently. I have no clue how do you do that. Okay, Mirror. Mavens, Elemental Balance. You could put us down to 21, like this last point doesn't give you any more CDR unless you need a conversion, but I don't think you need the conversion, right? If you're playing retail, you wanna max out this part, right? You don't care about this part. If you play retail. And you wanna max out Rebuke if you play retail. This at 5 is enough usually, yeah. I mean, the retail values are... I don't know, they're like pretty low. Like usually a retail build has like 10 times the damage here. Like a proper retail build. I feel like this is like all over the place still, like telling me this is supposed to be retaliation, but I don't really like see much retaliation here. I mean, there's some retail here, there's some retail here. There's no retail on Trozen. Like, standard % damage. doesn't really do much for you unless you want to play like, I mean, I guess this is hybrid. Like you have very good like standard percent value. I mean percent damage values, right? Like 2.4k here is fine. Like this is totally fine for like a non-retail build. But then it's like why don't you just play non-retaliation, right? Why are you trying to play retaliation? And I don't know, like I feel like the build is kind of lacking like a main ability in it. Like sure you have Righteous Fervor. There's not even a cold skilling room down. Throws the retail. Yeah, I don't know, like I mean the retail values are basically not existent, right? Like this is kind of a I don't know. This is not retaliation, this is just like a melee cold build. It's not a real retaliation build. I wouldn't call that retaliation. This is just standard cold, and for standard cold, I mean then you do want to max this out for a flat Frostburn, I guess. I mean, the main damage of this build is just like default attacks, right? Like Righteous Fervor, default attacks. And I don't know, man. Like this weapon, sure, it has like cold affixes, but it's not like a real cold weapon. Probably just switch around the shield. Like this shield does not like. This is a really good retaliation shield, but this is not a retaliation build. Like this is not a retail build. And you get like more retaliation, I guess, whenever the mirror's up, right? Like 400% more here. But the values are still, I don't know, not high enough in my opinion. Scrappy mode, yeah, pretty much, right? Scrap it. Couldn't really make it work. Yeah. I mean, generally in this game, I feel like retaliation works as physical, fire, acid, and what else? That's kind of it, right? Physical, fire, acid, pierce, no. Lightning? Lightning? Yeah, lightning, of course. Lightning, water, right? You have those 4 damage types, right? If it's not one of those 4 damage times, then it's not a retaliation build, right? Like, you kind of can't... Even if there are, like, some items that have, like, cold retaliation here, for example, I don't feel like cold retaliation is really, like, a thing in this game. Bleed retail? Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, I would probably just use another like shield or another like offhand or like just 2 swords or like 2 weapons, right? And just play like, if you want to play Cold Righteous Fervor, then you just play Cold Righteous Fervor, right? But I don't know. And for that, I feel like Nightblade is a way better secondary class than Arcanist. Like, Templar as a class doesn't really go that well with cold damage as well. Like, it's not... I mean, cold retaliation could work on a Templar if cold retaliation was a thing, right, in this game. But it's not really a thing, like, it's just a meme, unfortunately. So, yeah. I mean, Templars are good for, like, physical and fire builds. If you wanna like play decent build on, or like play physical fire, like a casted for example, right? Sorry to disappoint. Vorac. I mean, if you can like still play code, right? You can like still play code RF, but like don't like skip the retail part, right? Like don't go for retail stuff, and like probably like skip the shield and like use another second one-hander, like use a two-handed weapon, right? Something like that. Because the retaliation part, as I said, is like the values are just like too low. Your name, we Wickman. And Marcus has a Conjurer. And Vitality Promise Strike Conjurer, I guess. Why would you play it with this weapon though? It has no attack speed, right? Unless you don't spam it. Oh, okay, you don't spam it. Interesting. Well, do you convert like acid to vitality? Lightning to it, fist to it, lightning to it, lightning to it. The set doesn't convert acid to vitality to Dreams of Life, right? See, the Dreams of Life is like still mostly poison damage, right? And not vitality decay. Nightbringer would convert. Yeah, the Nightbringer would certainly convert the acid damage. But I think an offhand is even better for that, right? Like, there's an offhand for like Vitality, Drixula, I think. Like, if you want to play Vitality Drixula, you just play Halanx's head, right? This guy. Answer to it to Drixula, right? And if you play this, you can still like use another one-hander, right? And then you don't lose 30 RR because you can always go for like Fang of Chthon, right? Fang of Chthon has 15 built into the weapon. Yo, Mukolas, welcome. Good morning to you. And if you want dot, right? If you want dot, you don't take this, you take this. Like for dot, you don't really need to like max out the second two, right? You just max out a poison damage here and poison damage here, and then you convert it to vitality with the offhand, right? The stuff here is kind of only effective if you like max it out, otherwise it's not that effective. You're gonna lose so many points here though. I'll probably like drop the first part of Bloody Prox, the one pointer. Like that part is not that good. It's fine, but like not amazing. 16 here. I don't know about Wendigo Totem. How good is Wendigo Totem if you have like no? I mean, you have 22 points. That's like not like no support. But like if you play cooldown Promise Strike, you also want to like max out Storm Surge, right? Like this part for a bit decay. Because this part does get converted, like this part doesn't get converted, like Torrent doesn't get converted, right? But Storm Surge actually does get converted. With the like Rod construct, right? You probably don't need this. I mean, you have weapon damage to it via Fang of Chthon now. Okay, but yeah, you can't use. You obviously can't play this when you like play a one-hander, right? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, Nightbringer is like what you want to go down with, I guess. I don't know, man. The thing is it worth it? It's just not worth to play Drixie in my opinion. Like, just don't play Drixie. Probably. Nerfbringer, I mean, it's still good. And then reload this, by the way, for the component. Alright, the Nightbringer converts acid to vitality for your Drixie with eye. However, I don't know, man. I feel like with Nightbringer you just have like so many like better options, like the sigil part, for example, is like so much better with Nightbringer, right? But the run dot build? Well, then why do you have this in the first place? Like, just drop it then. Then you probably play it like this, right? And also you don't play this, like, why would you care about import? Yeah, probably like this then, right? And if you wanna run, you also don't play this, like, why would you wanna, like, you need to stand still for when you go totem. Okay, but like, back to the question, right? Is this better than the axe, right? Is this better than Death's Reach? It's a good question. It's probably better to play like this, right? Just play totem on top. Like, play totem instead of Drixie Villa. That you don't need to like worry about the conversion. Yeah, I would probably do it like this then. Items, devotions. What do we have? Fiend? You don't need Fiend, right? You don't need Fiend. Don't need Jack Lando, just get Wendigo, right? Just get Wendigo. Actually, put this to Totem and like this to Curse of Rarity, right? You want the red, right? And you want the greens. Okay, so that's like a Scholar's Light. And then something like this, but then you like still need 3 more blue, right? Probably you just wanna play Remnant instead, right? That should be better. And you play this like this, right? There you go. Yeah, this looks good. Copied the one from the other Dark One build you were going for. Yeah, I feel like Scales was very good, like a couple of patches. Now it's like okay, it also like got nerfed again a bit, right? I think Razor Dead is like fine on this build. Like Razor Dead just allows for like better devotions overall, I feel like. Oh yeah, and put this to, I don't know, Devouring Swarm, right? And like put Dying God to Promise Strike instead, right? There we go. No. Can't click it. There we go. Okay. Medley Devotions. Are these Medley Devotions? I don't know. I mean, he invented Vitality damage apparently, but you could also go for Eel instead of this, right? And like Eel instead of Satyrs Guide, and then go for Hawk instead of Scholar's Light, right? This is another option. Like this will give you more away, right? Way more away, but like a little bit less defensives. You want to drink Line for the weapon damage? I mean, there you go, right? Just play like this. This is enough. If you want more weapon damage, you can like max this part as well, right? I don't know, man. I feel like if you can certainly play around Reeks of Lie on a build like on with Rotgas, you can certainly do that. It's just I don't know. I feel like Totem is gonna be better than that. Yeah, it is a lot of damage from the weapon, of course. Death Marked Breaker. Worried about HP and Sunrise. Alright, what do we have here? Yep, nice Sunrise indeed. Yep. How good is Leathery Hide now, by the way, right? This component got buffed. I mean, this one, right? It's still not good, right? Like, compare this to, say, Diamond, right? Like, Prismatic Rage is still so good, right? Yeah, you need Chaos Runs badly, right? Yeah. And you can get more Sunrise here, right? Put this down to 8. 8 is like the value here, not 12. Put this to 6. Also, yeah, 7 here instead of 8. You want to have 7 points there, not 8. You can put this down to... it's probably fine at 12 actually. You want this at 15, pretty much always, right? Or like either 12 or 15 are like the sweet spots here. That's a 12 if you can, right? I could also like go for 9 points here maybe. Alright, 29% Sunrise. That is not a lot, but at least more than before. Maybe scrap nullification. You could also scrap nullification, or like 1 point nullification. But generally speaking, it's very good, right? Oh yeah, they changed obelisk, by the way, right? You wanna not take this node anymore, you wanna take this node instead, right? Like these three here. They switched the position of this node and this node. Nowadays, even more overkill. I mean, yeah, but and that kind of means that he doesn't need these nodes at all, right? Like he doesn't need obelisk anyway, right? Okay, what else can you take on Cole? I mean, you can obviously go for like Leviathan, or like max out the nodes here. Quill and Toad. What if you do this instead? Attacks a rebel one. That's a good question. I don't know, can you go for Leviathan on a build like this without it being like too squishy? I wonder, right? Maybe not. You could try to like get stun rest though, right? You could try to get stun rest. Instead of this stuff, you go for like Targo, right? I mean, Throne and Chariot basically is like what you go for if you want stun rest. But then again, like, why would you go for this? I mean, okay, 6 greens is like fun, but like, you don't need all the reds, right? Don't need any of these reds. You do need Viper or Ultos, right? I mean... What if I lose all of this? I also lose Viper, right? Right, isn't Yugo like good on breakers as well? Like if you only 1 point this, right? And max out that instead. They like try to go for Yugo, right? I mean, you actually have acid to cold conversion on Deathmark, like not full, but like at least a bit, right? Remember Obelisk? Obelisk is still good, like... I mean, the only builds that got punished really were like the ones that had like 2 nodes in Obelisk, right? Like only these 2 nodes. If you had 3 nodes before, you can still like go 3 nodes, right? You can still do exactly the same build. Like exactly the same build up, right? Alright, more green and red now this time around. So basically only more green. Five more greens though. Yeah, this would mean dropping Watcher, right? Like this, and now your DA is like way lower than before. However, you could like, okay, HP is like the rest of the pepperonis, right? I mean, yeah, Targo gave you like a lot of HP, obviously, right? Like Targo has so much HP. What did you say? You were worried about HP? Yeah, I'm really worried about your HP now, for sure. I mean, kind of obviously, like, if you get rid of Targo on a build, then you will lose lots of HP, right? I mean, your stun rest is good now. But the HP is... Oh, by the way, you can like put this to 11. Just for like the cunning scaling. It's like actually not bad at all to do that. But I mean, that was like better to do before than now, right? Yeah. You just take these two nodes for HP of like, oh my god, not even 10k still. I mean, what you could do, right, you could like take, or like try to take like sacred platings instead here. Oops. And like a prismatic diamond as well, maybe here. Then grab scaled high, right? This would give you like a little bit more HP for sure. Also like way too much Aether rest, right? I already have Chaos Rest on pretty much every single augment, right? Yikes. Also your armor would be like so scuffed now. I don't know, man. Deathmark Breaker is kinda squishy for some reason. Checking my Baligor bow, looks pog. Vigorous of Vitality belt, yeah. Is there a cap on crit damage? There's not actually, no. Yeah, there's no cap. Oh yeah, 5 points were also punished, yeah. Yeah, 2 and 5 points got punished for Obelisk. Exactly. I don't know, maybe Ugol is like a bad idea. But like, how else do you get HP? I mean, you obviously get HP not this way, but how else do you get the stun rest? I mean, you need Chariot and Throne, right? Unless you get like a Thunderstruck prefix on your belt, basically. Okay, goodbye, away, right? Let's go back to what we had before here, but like Watcher, Targo, right? Not sure about these nodes, like they're not bad, but not really like must have either. Turtle, I don't know about Turtle, man. Turtle got buffed last patch, but I'm not sure if it's like worth playing now or not. How do we get back to your Obelisk nodes? Alright, Crow's like, this is... I always do this, right? Oh yeah, this. Like, free up one devotion node here. But that's only one. Align is HP? I mean, it is HP. Ovar got a warning from Zenta, he was being toxic as usual. It's kind of funny, like, Ovar is most of the time trying to like defend the devs, but he's doing it in, like, I don't know, like, very, like, passive-aggressive way sometimes. You could also, like, go for Turtle, right? Turtle. Like, Chaos Rust is such a big problem, that's insane actually. Like, why? How? How is it so bad? Arcanum Dust? Oh, you could get some more, like, health here, I guess, if you, like, wasn't even being an ass. I mean, yeah. Link to Flame. If you go for one more of these, and now you're like back to way too much DA, right? Which is why you had Cunning Dump before. But then you're like back to probably exactly the same HP that you had before, right? Oh my god, dude. Yep. Plus 55 HP Pog champion. Wow. But I mean, we don't have Targa, right? Wait, what did he have before here in Devotions again? He had Targa, right? But he didn't have the stun rest stuff. I mean, if you... get rid of that, and you go for this instead of that, then you complete this, right? And now you can complete Targar as well. Or complete the stuff or also Chaos Restaurant. Now what? Yeah, now he has 11k and 51% stun rest at least. Still not ideal at all, but also Cunning Dump is not really ideal on like Cold Breaker either, right? And you have the Cunning Scaling on Nightblade side, but I don't know, man, it's like not ideal at all. Like, it doesn't scale your damage at all. Okay, so Targo is good, right? Targo is good, but Obelisk might be like too much, right? Too much defense, yeah. I mean, what else can you do here, right? If you go for only these yellows, right? This is all the yellow you need. You can basically drop this, and drop this, and like just take the yellow note here, right? And like a blue note here, and then you have like all the yellows and blues that you need. Okay, now what? Need more green, right? Like Honk, for example, okay. What about Ultos? Like, Ultos... hasn't been used in like quite a while on Cold Builds. But Ultos is still like not too bad, because it does allow you to like go for stuff like this, right? I mean, the note here would be insane as well, actually. In this case. Leviathan, Kappa. Blazing Ruby on Metal or Emerald. Yeah, you could also do that. I feel like Ultos is actually not too bad on a build like this, right? Like, Ultos allows you to like still go for Targo. And now you have like pretty decent away already, right? Say it like this, right? It's still too much DA, like, what can you do, right? Like, how do you reduce your defensive ability here? Without, like, reducing your HP as well. But yeah, Otis has cast rest and HP, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. You kind of want to max this, like, soft cap, I mean, right? I don't know about Arcane Will, man. It's probably not even worth it as a 1-pointer, right? Okay, now you have more chaos resistance, right? Like, you don't need Pierce Chaos anymore. You could, like, go for Elemental Rest here, right? Or, like, rather Fire, and you need Fire and Lightning, right? This one. The rest is still, like, full Poison Chaos. And you certainly lost some armor, but you have also, like, decent fitness already anyway. And yeah, you have, like, more HP and more stun rest. Like, with this stun rest, you're not gonna survive for long, right? I mean, this is not ideal either. It's still not maxed out, but honestly, I don't even know how to, like, get more. I mean, you can get more here on Chariot, but I have, like, no clue how to fix that, like, how to add that in here. This and now what? You need less greens, right? You need a blue here, you need a green. Actually, you need 2 more yellow, right? For Targo now. Oh yeah, just take Lotus. A Lotus. A green. And a blue. That's good, maybe? I don't know, man. There's so many, like, different ways to do this. Go back to, like, 3k, right? Like those, maybe? I don't know. I mean, as I said, like, there are so many different ways, right? Not exactly sure how you do it exactly in the end, but this certainly has actually more damage, right? 2800 instead of 2400 damage, like pretty much 4k more weapon damage. It has well, pretty much the same attack speed. It has more physical resistance, right? 37 instead of 33. And it has like a little bit more HP. It's kind of hard to, like, get more HP though, on like on a breaker like this. Like, it's very hard. And it has like way more stun rest at least, right? Still did use Blazing Ruby on the metal. Yeah, I mean, you can, like, use Blazing Ruby here, right? For more health as well. I mean, over here. And also slow resistance, right? Grim Yawn. That's not how you write Grim Dawn, you write Grim Dawn like this, right? Grim Yawn. And then you do Resident Sleeper. Grim Yawn. Yeah, like the problem on the spell is not too much away, it's more like too much DA, right? Also very picky about stuff. Right, who's the min maxer? Maya? Yeah, like Maya standards are, I don't know. She basically thinks that only the broken builds are like the balanced ones and everything else like should be buffed, right? He doesn't need the slow rest though. That's actually true, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like this less than, like the slow rest is not even that, I don't know. The armor isn't bad either, right? You can also like do a tainted heart, right? You don't need the resistances, but you could use the crit damage. Tainted heart, blooded crystal. They're all fine. Yeah, that's true. You can try to like craft for stun resistance on the helmet. Like if you craft the helmet at mammoth resistance, right? Alright, we are at the ritualist, right? Okay. Yeah, she did. Like, I mean, she made a Reddit post before like doing the forum stuff, to be honest. And I don't know, like she. It's like she acts as if she already has tested everything, and as if everything is trash now, right? First of all, she didn't even download the patch before doing the thread on Reddit, right? Like, she didn't even update her game to 1.1.9. Like, she was still at 1.1.8 when she made that post. Second of all, stuff is trash, according to her, if it's like not ridiculously OP anymore sometimes. I don't know. No, we don't need Viper, right? Just need these two and then like Kraken, right? These two, Kraken. I kind of like Kovac a lot on Aether now, actually. Kovac's very nice for Aether builds. So for greens we go for Spider, right? Spider and probably Hawk and the green here. You obviously want to get Ghoul, right? Maybe Bat as well. Bat and Ghoul, right? Bat and Ghoul on every build. And we have like full VoD to Aether conversion, right? So like, why don't take Bat and Ghoul, right? Why not do it? Just use Bat and Ghoul, right? And then we go for the blues, right? Like these over here. The blue filler devotions. There we go. And that's pretty much all we need, I think. Right, that's like what you want to play on Aether, I presume. Where am I? I'm in the same room that I was before in. I just moved from like one corner to another corner. And I switch around so that I have like a wall behind me now, where I can like put more stuff in the future than just the one like Omega Scuffed Grim Dawn poster. I can like put a proper one there now, and there's some other stuff. I'm in the library, yeah, it's library Wi-Fi. This is like the PvP, the best spot to like do PvP tournaments in, right? The library's Wi-Fi. I mean, obviously you want to like get Element, for example, right? I didn't get it for some reason yet. This is kind of sad. To pull the points there. I mean, you could also like use Aether Corruption, right? Or do you use Haunted Steel here? I don't know, what do you go for here, guys? Do you play Haunted Steel? Or Seal of... No, you don't play Seal of Might, obviously. Do you play Seal of Blades, maybe? I feel like Haunted Steel is maybe better than Seal of Blades here, right? I mean, Seal of Corruption is not bad either, right? It's fine. Yeah, Ground Zero, welcome, man. Welcome. Prison cell? Yeah. Please save me. Aether Corruption. Cake Corruption. Alright. What do we do with the other nodes? I could get the crit damage here, right? Why not? I could put a random point to the tortoise, right? Why not? What do you guys play on Aether nowadays? I mean, oh yeah, flat RR, right? I didn't get Revenant yet, so I obviously want to play Revenant, right? I finally realized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more node, right? Yikes. That's pretty bad. To lose this node here. I mean, I could go for Panther instead, right? And then take this node. I mean, I wanna play for like high away pro, right? Where's the Grim Dawn poster? It has been scrapped, but I'm gonna make a new one. Like, the old one was basically falling apart already. I'm gonna make a new one though. Yeah, VoD is still here. It's still here. Era so far has DA. Actually, I don't want DA, right? I just want OA. Just want full OA, if possible. But I don't know. Alright, OA is living armor, right? More OA is more living armor. OA is also Taint Heart, right? Or Arcane Spark. Then I will probably need leathers, right? I could see my poisonous being kind of scuffed. And then, do you even max out armor on a build like this? I mean, you probably do. So Scaled Hide there, right? Scaled Hide in your pants. Conduit meta? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Room bound to pass? Question mark. Big question mark here. Okay. I mean, numbers don't look that bad, but I would prefer to have more away, right? So what kind of like chains of the grounds do I have? Why no Badge of Mastery? What? What? You're not going back in meta that far, right? Back in time, like in meta time that far. The Vitality to Lightning conversion like still triggers me so hard here, like it's unreal, man. Like why? Why does it have that? Okay, this is like Aether version, right? What if you play the same thing, but with lightning instead, right? Yeah, get the V posters. I could like do a green screen, basically, like Magfic as well, right? It's basically like a white screen now. Okay, if you play lightning, right? You're gonna play. Let me also start actually with a Ember's Calling one and another one, right? Ember's Calling. And the other one is called Gore Drinker, right? Paint my room green. I mean, yeah, I could actually do that. I could like paint just the part that's like in the camera green, right? Sedge of mastery. Pretty much nobody uses it anymore, right? Dead mastery. Puke wall? Yeah, exactly. Hang on, I need to... Scuffed. Alright, yeah. Storm Shepherd belt is the one you want to use, right? For 8th of the lighting conversion. Then you also want to use Storm Witch, right? And now you want to have more disk space on your PC. I mean, you could either still like play this weapon, but no, actually you don't want to do this, right? No. I mean, you could still play the range weapon, right? You could like still play this one. Oops. Let's still play the Vortex of Souls, right? That was me. Yeah. My bad. Like Storm Cage Leggers, for example. I don't know. What do you play here? I try to like play green stuff, right? This one actually supports upheaval. Interesting. You probably play Last Defender, right, for lightning. Unless you want to play these for offensive ability, right? Or send a touch for like crit damage. Right, these also have flat lighting, right? Yo, Snow, welcome on, welcome on. Grandfather was German, he liked engineering. Wait, aren't you like Lithuanian or something? I mean, you're American, but... There's another storm there, that's right. And you obviously don't play this either, right? You play something else here, right? What do you play here? You don't play Lultos, right? Oh my god. Dawnbreakers. Dude, all of these suck. Like, why is there not like a generic +1 Oscars to Shaman thing here? That's interesting. Acid Wind Devils. No, you just play a Kai'San, right? Probably. Or wait, is there like a blue one? Retaliation damage. Yikes. Where's my amulet? Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's actually a +1 to all skills here. But I mean, it's only HP and all damage. I mean, that's not bad. Like, this is not bad at all. I mean, it's... I mean, if you have like a Kai'San amulet, right, you can get like a better Kai'San amulet like very easily, right? It's gonna be like a placeholder until you have like another like Kai'San unit instead, right? Using OP pet items again. Yep. Okay, so now you convert all the Aether damage to lightning. But you don't convert Vitality to lightning, right? So you don't play this. Easy clap, right? You obviously play this then, right? Stonecorner's Pact. And you probably also just play a Druid, right? Like, you don't play this either, right? You play a Wind Devil. Maybe not this high, there we go. Like this. You don't play Necro then, do you? Like, why would you play this now? Because of the ease? I mean, they have like negative synergy with Upheaval, right? Now, I feel like if you play Lightning, you play Druid, right? If you play Lightning, you just play Druid. So you have like Arcane Will memes here, for some reason. Wait, this doesn't scale with duration? Like, you don't have like anything that scales here? It's kind of bad. Maybe like this, right? Right, how high can you put this here? It's still only 8 charge levels, right? 24 is like when you get 9 charge levels instead of 8. HP regen build. Gold Drinker does actually support health regen, right? It is actually a health regen set for some reason, right? But like, how do you work this? Like, how do you make this work with health regen? I mean, Druid is like the best part about health regen, I guess. Like, the best class for health regen here. Like, Necro doesn't give you anything, right? Nothing here. Ritualist has, I mean, Druid has health regen on Arcane Will. But like, would you, because of that, put more points into, say, Mogdrogon's Pact? I don't know, man. Would you guys do that? We could like check how high we can get here at 18. I mean, if you have like Goddess Rings, then maybe, right? But if you don't, then I don't know. Combine with Avenger set. Just combine all the sets, right? I mean, you can basically play the same devotions, right, for Aether and Lightning. I mean, you can't play Twin Fangs anymore. You could like play Hawk and then like play... Right, you can't even do that. You can... You need to like play Scholar's Light, right? That's scuffed. Scholar's Light and Jackal. Oh, actually no, you have to like play Viper, right? What if you don't play this? But then you would have to like go for Tip the Scales. And Tip the Scales would be interesting because it has like more health regen now, right? Okay, but like how do you get to all the yellows now? That's like, you need 6 yellows for this, and you need like 4 more for the other yellows, like 3 more for the other yellows, right? Stepping Grim Dawn, you see? Yeah. But like rather Grim Tools. All is good, yeah. What about you, man? What are you playing nowadays? No. We also have a Grim Dawn season coming up, like a season 2 for Grim Dawn coming up. When a Grim Dawn poster doesn't have Corona, I mean, yeah, it was kind of scuffed and got scrapped. I'm gonna make a new one though. Up here was the HP regen weapon pool skill for some reason, yeah. Granted skill works. Wait, do you mean this one actually works for myself as well? Wait, what? That's OP. It's not as OP on a druid as it is on a ritualist, but still. I mean, yeah, it doesn't say pets. It's just like, yeah, you're right. I mean, it does, of course. It's like Blood of Dread, right? It does. I mean, that does give you also like flat RR, right? So like you don't even need Revenant, maybe. What is the uptime? It's like bad uptime though. No, that's not gonna be good enough. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to get to Korvac, you need to play Remnant as well, right? 2 nodes here, that's not gonna work. Yikes. Maybe like 1 more, right? Blocking stuff with upheaval. That's interesting. Okay, now what? Like, where did I put my last point? Revenant skeletons proc Retaliate, yeah, they do. Good enough with scales? Yeah, it would be good enough if you had scales as well. But like, you can't get those scales if you like wanna get these 2, I feel like. Like these 2 and Kraken and Ghoul, right? That's not gonna work with scales. It's working with Revenant, but it's not working with the scales, I feel like. Okay, this version has like actually good away, right? This version doesn't have that. But also this version has like scuffed resistances, right? There's not of Hourglass? Oh yeah, we have Hourglass, right? True. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, this has pretty decent away, not gonna lie. And you can get more if you like choose other pants, I guess. Wait, how much cunning do I need again? I need like 500, right? Okay. Yo, Dargon, welcome on. What is a GPU? Are you trolling Naomi? What? Can I go on pose link up? Sure I can. Ban Dragon 6 fund. Should we ban him? Should we get the hammer? Get the hammer. Alright, Rituals version, right? Melee Rituals version. Aether. Ranged Lightning version. Druid. Ban that son of 100 rodents. Weapon damage is so low on this, but like you have insane AoE, right? If you play pass through. I mean, you could obviously play something else, right? You don't have to play this weapon. Also, like lightning borders. Oh wait, oh we have like still. My bad, we have still like Aether stuff on the augments, right? This league was scuffed, lots of people crashed in PvE, you mean? That wasn't like this league one of the best ever. I mean, maybe people still crashed, but... I could actually like keep the lightning one, I mean the Aether one, right? Maybe not. Even less DA and more away, Pog. If you want, like actually want to play upheaval, right? I guess we play this, right? It's a memory leak issue, you have to restart the game every 4 hours. Didn't realize this chat has so many racists. Wait, what? Racist towards you, maybe? Like racist only towards you, Dargon? A ratist. Upheaval? No thanks. What do you mean no thanks? This build literally only has upheaval, nothing else. And it has like 4 KOA, right? And it also has like 2.4 KDA, but let's not talk about that, right? Let's just ignore that. What else do we have here for lightning? Rackjacks? Kappa. Actually, Evoker of Agoloth, right? I would play Evoker with this. Right, but like Evoker has... You lose so many points, are you kidding me? But it's horrible. What about Storm Reaver? Storm Reaver is not too bad, right? Storm Reaver is a fine weapon. But also you would lose like +2 to all the skills here. But it's still a fine weapon. Scrap Arcanas, why not Rockajax? Rockajax is a caster weapon. It's like a caster Promise Strike weapon. It's pretty bad for something like attack speed based upheaval. Which you... Why Savagery? Because... You can't play Promise Strike on upheaval. Yeah, for range you just play the Aether one, like the Vortex of Souls. 100%. For melee you could play Storm Reaver, I guess. Right, what else do you want to play here? Temporal Arcblade maybe as well? It's like Storm Reaver or Arcblade, right? I mean, this is like pure lightning. But how do you deal with like the scuffed Arcanist side now? The reduced Maelstrom, I guess? So many nodes, like Monka. Or like you'd use this maybe? Maybe like this, right? DA is optional, by the way. Like, can't you even fix all this stuff? Like, can you even fix all these, like, resistances here? Okay, like on Lightning you obviously go for Blade Crystal instead of Topaz, right? Topaz is like very bad here. I already have Tainted Heart. You go like Aether Chaos once. I mean, you wanna go like 4 times Aether Chaos, but you can't. You go like Chaos Pierce once, right? Then you go Aether Chaos. Like at least twice. Then you go Fire. Like Fire Code Outcast. Wow, yikes. And you could also like go Fire Pierce actually. And you go Fire Pierce and then you go like Aether Chaos here instead, right? It's kind of tight though, like it's very tight. Not gonna lie. Pretty tight in here. Did they change his art set? No, it's just recolor. You can still like use the old colors as well. If you like go to the vendor at the Shadow Realm vendor at like 60 and higher, you can still like buy the illusions from the old one. Unknown item, nice. Okay, Chains of Igrad, right? What do I have for this one? Igrad. Why do I save stuff like this, like Mystic, Omega lol? I mean... yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well met.
Could do that one, right, for the Poison Dress, the Purging one. Yo, Sand 2804, thanks for the follow, welcome. Yeah, you're right, Argon. It's +4 on the base weapon, and that's like +4 on Like I think Thunderstruck prefix. Doesn't really have like any away though, right? But I mean, it could free up one of these here, right? And then I could like use another Space Course Plating instead, right? Like this. At least. Oh shit, we need like chaos and everything, right? Chaos rest on everything. Aether chaos. Aether chaos. Nice chaos rest, right? And also nice fire rest. Yo, deepest sighing, welcome on. Yo, yo. I mean, obviously a cast amulet is like better here, right? But yeah, this would be like melee version of it, I guess, right? Melee upheaval druid. Like no DA and insane away. I don't know, how bad is it like getting crit here? It's pretty bad, right, to get crit like this. Like 19 Fizziness? Oh my fucking god, dude, these classes. I mean, the set rather, right? The set has no Fizziness at all. Except for like up to 5% on the shoulders. Okay, so you changed around. I mean, yeah, obviously you wanna use these, right? You just say fuck armor. Okay. Wait. You have obelisk or what? Oh no, wait, it's 95? Oh yeah, because of this one. Okay. And you have the other gloves, right? I kind of like these gloves though, because they have like 150 away, right? I'm not sure what is more important here for upheaval, the away or the attack speed. Yeah, what about diamond, guys? Do you think it's like bad or? I think diamond is still good, right? Yo, hefty sneeze. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for your prime. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, because amulet's ability. True, right? Yeah, yeah, for sure. You also fix resistances, right? Yeah, the Space Course plating is pretty nice. Like the diamond doesn't allow for that, right? Fucking away, dude. Oh shit. Why does it have like such low oh yeah, we still have Aether stuff on this one as well. We're still a scuffed one. Yo, Mick Mac Punch, welcome. Why did they decide those rings about deserve no way? Wait, which one? E setups are max cringe pretty much. Xanta hates lightning bolts. The Witch Ring. Oh yeah, they nerfed the away, but I mean, I don't think away is like the problem, right? Like you can still get so much away here. Which other like green pants do you go for here instead? Actually, I feel like the pants are not ideal, right? On the other hand, you need like percent lightning damage pretty much every slot, right? You have barely 2k. 2.4k barely with like the spirit. That's pretty low. It's like fine, but use your favorite pants. You mean no pants? Arcane currents. Oh, these. Blue pants. I haven't done. No. I started with Veil Keepers. I'm gonna do Ember's Calling in a sec here. I have Ember's Calling like over here, right? It's like to be done here. I mean, that stuff is obvious, right? Yo, Crafty Mustache, welcome back. Thank you so much for your prime. What's that link? Is it safe to click? Or what is this? Flashbang, by the way. Haha. Did you get it, guys? It's a World War II joke. Haha. Racist joke? Nah, it's not racist, just like World War II stuff. Wait, blue pants. Which blue pants are you talking about? Like blue lightning damage pants? Astral leg wraps? These ones, or? And you can't. Wait, you could also like go 2-piece Eastern, right? Huh. Wait, what if you go... 2-piece Eastern is scuffed, right? Or is it not? I wonder. That would be like insane away, right? Like absolutely insane away, right? 2-piece Eastern, like 4k away. Or like no DA at all. Did I get all the sets? No. Workman. Report? Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, this is pretty crazy. On the other hand, it's also... I mean, how much damage do you take from crits? Like, which of the... I wonder, like, many people say DA is kind of optional now. I mean, it does work on some builds to, like, not have any DA. However, aren't there, like, some bosses that have just, like, insane crit damage or something? Or do they all have, like, no crit damage? Like Xantarant, for example, right? If you get crit by this guy, you will not take, like, only, say, 1.2 times the damage from, like, the standard, like, modifier. You will get, like, 1.62 times the damage, right? Like, how do you survive against that stuff, like, reliably on hardcore? I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Where's Fabius? I mean, he has like 34 crit damage. It's like less than Xantarian. 0 on Banjar, 0 on Alexander. I mean, maybe some of these also have like auras or something like that give them like more crit damage, right? Which I'm not really like looking at right now even. Like Iron Maiden, 42% crit damage. Like, if you have like bad Fizras, she's just gonna like nuke you out of this world, right? Retaliation. And it's not retaliation that like makes you like survive, but low DA. It's more like having heavy like shield absorb stuff, right? Like, I wonder, could you, for example, go low DA on a Markovian, like Witchblade, for example, as well? Like, Markovian Witchblade can, like, or like Markovian Warlord, right? You have, like, so much shield damage blocked as well, right? Necroarchons don't count. Also 6% crit damage modifier, map modifier, right? Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, this seems fun for softcore, for sure. Like, a lot of fun for softcore. But I'm not sure it's that, like, reliable for hardcore, right? I mean, it's literally a glass cannon, right? It's literally a big cannon, right? It's gonna deal, like, insane damage, I think, but yeah. I don't know about that. Alright, let's move on. I think I'm gonna... I have like a ritualist available anyway, right? So I'm probably gonna stick with a ritualist. This seems like more balanced all around. I mean, the A is kind of bad still. I don't know. And this is not gonna be like a insane upheaval guy. But hopefully not gonna die at least, right? I mean, I could also like play this with Vortex of Souls, right? But then I don't have like the full vitality to Aether conversion, right? I don't even know about Transmitter, to be honest here. Like, I barely have points here, right? Also, Druid doesn't have any. And Druid has damage reduction on Storm Titan, right? But other than that, it doesn't even have any damage reduction. Good luck surviving on this character, holy shit. Any love for pet builds? I mean, pet builds in general. It still sucks that it's heavy armor. You mean because of physique? I mean, yeah, I guess. Pet builds overall got changed quite a bit actually on this patch. Some of the like broken endgame pet builds got nerfed. Pet builds are overall basically like way easier to play now without endgame gear. I feel like without proper endgame gear they got buffed pretty much across the board, and especially Blind Fiend and Skeletons got like buffed a lot anyway. Right. But there's still some people on the forums or like on Reddit as well that cry very loud that all of their pet builds got destroyed, which is kind of weird. And endgame is pretty much the same for some of them as well, I guess. Yeah. Like, unless you want to go for like SR 100 or higher, then I guess for endgame they're still like pretty much the same, right? And like they were broken as fuck before, like some of them. So yeah. Alright, I mean overall I like the changes, and I think it does make like pet builds more accessible for like all people, which is a good thing. So we have a pyromancer here, and I saw some weird builds with like Ray maybe said the set is trash, right? And then there was one guy from the playtesters who said the set is not trash, and he tested it. And he also said that or like rather I checked out his build, and his build was weird though. Like he was playing Chaos and Fire hybrid, right? That's weird. By the way, is there like a way to convert fire, I mean Chaos damage to fire? And Fire Chaos hybrid does have some pretty nice overlap on devotions, right? So like it's not like you can't do that at all, but it's still weird. You crafted 2 living armors instead of plating Omega Law. And Automod didn't like Armos. What? Blue belt for Druid? You mean for Dust Druid? You need a conversion, like you need the Aether to Lighting conversion here, I think. I mean, yeah, you have to use the conversion because the weapon has like base Aether damage, right? Yeah, Ulvar, welcome by the way. You posted a build today? Oh yeah, people are gonna post builds and like give actual feedback, right? And not just cry around like some other people do. And eventually we're gonna see if they actually got nerfed or not, right? Do I wanna play Blazier or not? Like we can't use helmets, right? We can't use helmets, we can't use shoulders, we can't use chests, we can't use a belt, we could use Blazier, right? For conversion. We could also, no, we can't do this, right? This is for Ascension. Blazeheart. But Blazeheart has like no pluses, right? To neither Archetypes or Demolitionist. Seems kind of bad. And then offhand, we can't use offhand, right? We can use rings there, but this is only for pets, right? This is only for pets. Only cares to fire the pets. Okay. So we could use Blazeheart, right? Oh no, what's it called? Not Blazeheart, Blazier, right? And for weapon, I could always like use Warp Fire, right? But Warp Fire has like flat Aether, right? Wait, didn't they buff Hex Flame as well? I think they buffed this one, right? Hmm. Okay, one-hitters kind of suck for Pyro, right? What is this? Yeah, I mean, I could just play a Blaze Heart, maybe. Or we just like play Canister Bomb on top right, but I don't think I have the like skill points for that. Pretty sure I don't. What about this one? Is this any good? Like this one is still bad, right? Didn't like this one used to be like a really good burn weapon? Like years ago? Oh wait, Acid Purge still deals more damage than Rixie Fly up to all the boss? Dude, that can't be true, dude. Like that's just what? Really? Still? Now what about Warp Fire? I mean, Green Scepters aren't good either, right? Unless we wanna play the Drixie Scepter, maybe. But like, good luck getting fire damage FXs on this one, right? Right. Good luck getting it on this one. That's what Gray maybe said. I mean, I know that was true, like 2 or 3 patches ago. I mean, they buffed it again, right? They buffed it again. Like, it has to become good at some point, right? Also, the set has another 24% multiplicative damage, right, to Drixie. And this one has 15%, so like, I mean, it has to be good at some point, right? I mean, maybe it's still bad. I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out, right? If you pick one blaze here or there, you basically put another blaze here over here, right? And then you go for the fire RR one, I guess. What about Torrot now? Light's Oath. They actually buffed this ring, right? It's so weird. I mean, you could go for that if you would like wanna play Bat for healing, right? Otherwise we just play Combustion Band. Do you think that some of the devs watch my stream and consider what is OP and what is not? I don't think so. It's not really like worth for them, right? Like, I'll play too many like wonky builds. I don't really like play meta stuff that much. Wait, Dark Blaze has Wit to Fire and Acid to Chaos to build the rig. But like the Acid to Chaos is global, so like it takes effect after the local one here. So this doesn't matter. And the vitality conversion could still be good for bat, right? Because our sets don't really look that interesting. They don't look like OP at least, no. That's true. Definitely not. What about the sliding stuff? Does it get converted? I don't have the conversion right. Hey, you wanna play a center touchdown, right? Sigil. Wait, what if you play Sigil as well, right? Like, what if you play Grum Fate? It's probably not good enough, right? Okay, that's pretty good actually, 22 points here. That is not bad at all. But yeah, the Sigil, I don't know about the Sigil. What do you guys think about the Sigil? I mean, the area 2 Thermite Mine is pretty good as well actually. Then a Strike Living Ring of Vitality, congrats man. Real Stream starts 1. What do you mean? That's the real game, right? This is the real game right here. Alright, let's put stuff here now. Let's do devotions first, right? So you go Magi, right? Black with the cocktail to that. Black cocktail here and Thermite Mine here, right? Then you push those on Flashbang. And then what? You could get Ultos. Or you just like play Stormfire, right? Or Stormfire. But what does the curse? Okay. What is the curse? This and that. Now we need more green, right? So like Raven or Spider, right? Jackal. Raven, Spider, Jackal. And more greens. Like for Stunrust we could like go for Chariot and Throne. I mean we don't need Elemental Storm though, right? We don't need that at all. So could even like take Behemoth, right? Could like go pretty defensive. This is a virus build. I mean, obviously not. I'm also not gonna play Fist of Fire either, right? Or Plains Lantern. Plains could be good, yeah. For the greens and yellows as well. Dagger Cunning? What? What is Dagger Cunning? What do you mean? Also, Poly Workman, by the way. I just started over and want to make a fresh start. Do you have, do you think my old Nightbringer Retaliate Conjurer is still good? Yeah, it's still good. Also, sorry for not like reading your chat. No. Yeah, it's still good, as people told you. I mean, this sword is probably like a bad idea anyway. To be honest. Something like Warp Fire is probably better. The only thing that like is bad about this is like the Aether damage, right? It's so bad. Yo, Linear Goat, welcome on, welcome on. Or rather, the Magus and Amazing Loki, welcome on, guys. And thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs, Linear Goat. Very much appreciate your support. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, man? Something Vitality Conjurer, long story, still good, yeah. I mean, you can also do Rituals instead, right? Rituals is very good as well. What about the Dracaris, by the way? This is on death, though, right? On enemy death. Eh. I mean, it has 4% away to flame touched, right? And also like a lot of fire damage. Like Warpfire has the same and like 15 RR, right? How do you max these out, by the way? Like, how do you max out Bloodthirst? And the Eye, right? I mean, Era so far is probably like the best here, right? Because it gives me the A as well. And the circuit breakers, not really, which is why I'm considering to also just use Serenity, right? And I mean, Serenity would give me the bonuses, right? It also like would make me lose another like 150% fire damage. However, with that I would have maxed out Rigzilla, right? Right. Now it will be maxed out. Actually, you can also go... what was it again? There's like a conduit, right? Conduit meta, right? For this guy, which has elemental shred for because of rarity, right? And now we don't need Serenity anymore, right? We could just go back to like Korvac. Only 200. I already have pretty much all the fire damage. I mean, Phoenix, right? Phoenix is good. Phoenix is good. What else can we get? We go like Panther and Phoenix, right? Panther, Phoenix, Oaklane's Lantern for the greens. Could go for these nodes as well, right? And then like take Raven. Actually, I don't need Raven, right? I just need Hawk. Like this. As far as I know, it doesn't even have a... like, it doesn't even change color. Which is kind of a bummer. Could use Hunter Jump Conduit for Vindictive Flame. I mean, yeah, could do that as well, yeah. True. But the set doesn't support, like, Hydrogen, right? It's the Aether one that supports Hydrogen, right? This one. When in doubt, Diamond out, right? Nice HP, by the way. What? Alright. That's at least some HP, but we also need Spirit, right? Actually also need Spirit and Cunning. Interesting. Okay, so like away and DA is actually very good on this build, but like Stunrest could be way better, right? Like if you go for Chariot, right? No, we need what? We need like more yellow, I mean more purple rather. We need like purple and blue, right? So, like Harvest Mounds, right? There we go. Could do something like this. Yo, out of memory, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for your support. When in doubt, scrap it out. No greens, scuffed. Not a single green, and yeah, this is actually no green build. So far at least. I could certainly remove the blaze here, right? Actually, Bat doesn't heal me here, right? I need Giant Spell instead. And if I go for Giant's Blood, right? Maybe I do want to go for, what's it called again? Like, the Vindictive Flame Hydrogen Amulet. But 15 RR, right? 15 RR is so good, right? It is very good. But yeah, like right now the build doesn't heal, right? It's only Hydrogen. You have like some weapon damage here. I mean here, but it's like 38%. Stormfire has 40%. I mean that's like nothing at nothing, right? What if you get imp as well? Simp for imp. You inhaled a pancake and came out of your nose. Thank you for sharing that. Very grateful for the gods. Glad you like them, man. It's bad if you miss any shrines. No, not that big of a deal. Like you have in all three difficulties combined have like what 130-ish shrines, something like that, and you only need 55. So if you like miss one or two every now and then, I mean, it's not good to miss them, but it's also not like that big of a deal. Burn of fire, I mean, that's more burn than fire, I would say. Yeah, it has like the same burn and fire modifier, and I mean it's transmuted. I mean it's like focused gaze, right? So it's yeah, it is burn basically. Speaking of which, like the demon fire doesn't scale with this. I mean, doesn't stack with this, right? Maybe I don't even need the demon fire points. I do kind of like the burn points here though, right? But I could maybe do it like this, right? What's my movement speed here? It's not maxed. Okay, so like you wanna obviously get this to 11 then, right? Yeah, it's like not quite maxed, but still. Yeah, it's only physical, that's true. But physical is like the most important damage type on enemies anyway, right? So I think it's like fine having 18% for physical, and like 7% for everything in AoE, and then you have still like 19% for everything, including physical, that like for everything that like hits you, right? Get Goddess Ring. It's probably like not a bad idea at all, right? Because like how else do you heal on this spell, right? Like if you get a Goddess Ring here, right? If you get what about Tinker's Ingenuity, right? Like I'm not even kidding. What about Tinker's Ingenuity? Not even kidding. Like you have a free belt basically, so like you could use like a +1 all skills belt, but I mean look at these stats, right? Like you don't even need the stats that badly, right? But if you go for that, man, the RR in this is like still too important, right? You can max it out with a stat, right? Yeah, you can actually. That's crazy. You can actually max it out. And we don't need the away here, right? We don't need this stuff badly. Right, if we just put this to 13, like we have enough RR, right? And this is better than Thermite 1 anyway. Okay, so how much health regen do we have now? Like 4.8. Okay, what if we actually go for the Demo 1 as Lucas suggested earlier? But like losing 15 RR? I don't know, dude. I mean, it's a lot of health regen there. It's very good. It's actually pretty good. I mean, you have also Giant and Scythe in here anyway, right? Like it does fit not badly at all. I mean, I didn't really lose fire damage here. Like, Tinker's Ingenuity has like all damage now, right? And the belt had like some, I mean, okay, the ring does make me lose damage, but 2.2 instead of 2.4. Nah, the coin is not, I feel like the coin is too good on this one, right? Like that 15 RR is too important. That should be like way too good, right? I can still max this out as well. And this, right? Then max out the fumble maybe as well, or like do it like this, right? Okay, and now what? We are full physique. If we get like of mending on this, right? Just get a God's Ring of Mending. Just get it right. I mean, of mending is like better than. It's not better than the conduit, but. Huh. Okay, what kind of God's Rings do I have? No, fire should be actually fine. I have like only bullshit ones, right? These are all horrible. Actually, I have a Mage Storm of Scorching. I mean, that's still not like Mage Storm is bad, right? What does the Mage Storm do? The prefix. Mage Storm prefix. And that's Pierce and Veterans. Not the worst, right? Not the worst. Why did they like not give this set the health regen, right? I mean, it would be probably OP, right? Like, Vindictive Flame set with like additional health regen would have maybe been OP, I don't know. Like, the health regen on this set feels so off, right? Like, why is it on this set? Why is it not on this set, right? It's so weird. Oh, you have several fire ones that are not of mending? Obviously. I mean, yeah, what do you have? I could like maybe trade one or two with you. Right? Alright, what do we need here? Aether Pierce, right? That's pretty much all we need. Do we go for Tree of Life? Just kidding. Lizard. I wanna get Lizard. Do I wanna get Ghoul? Do I wanna lose these points? I don't, right? So where did I put my last point here? My Lantern is pretty good. Behemoth is definitely a must-have now. Can I go for these now? No, I can't. Right. Arian doesn't work either. I could get the Rowan's Crown point, right? Vigorous of Arcane Blaze. Go for Rat Jam. This is probably like one of the. This doesn't. The meta is not burn though, right? It's not burn damage. What is the best node we can get here, guys? The best like standalone node. This is vitality damage. Energy absorb. I mean, do I need energy absorb on a build like this? I mean, maybe, but probably not. Button damage, cold damage. Vitality poison away. 20 physique and cunning. It's not the worst. Slow Ras, DA. Wait, why is this one as bad as like a tier 1 node? The fuck? What do we have here? 20 DA. Physical damage, cold damage. I'd probably go for the health regen, right? 1600 health regen. No, it's like, yeah. Not sure though. But you go for those around. This one is like 20 physique and cunning. I mean, 20 physique is also like some. Like. health regen, right? I need some spirit though. Like I need a lot of spirit actually. I need a 678 spirit, right? So rest in peace, health regen. At least this is only like a level 84 offhand, right? So it doesn't need 722, right? I mean 24. I don't need that speed now. I don't need the speed at all. What is Vigorous of Arcane Balance? Of Arcane... They have like Arcane Blaze and Arcane Balance, right? Arcane Balance is this stuff. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we have of the Arcane Blaze, right? This one. I mean, both are fine. And you have Resistance. Impervious of Scorched Ends. What is of Scorched Ends? Scorched Ends. I probably need Impervious, right? What was Mage Storm again here? I feel like mine is not even worse than yours. Yeah, that's also like Pierce Rest, right? Like the one I have is already kind of fine. Not even that bad. Holy moly, resistances are so bad there. Vindictive Flame there, Thermite Mine here. Maybe I get rid of the... I mean, I need the Stun Rest though, right? I don't really need those pants, do I? Which green ones are good here? Let's see. This is actually insane. Agonizing Flames and Vulnerability. Grab a Thul's Leggings. Grab a Thul's. Like, I have like aggressive and Scorched Runes. Like, what the fuck is this? So, like, ideally, I want fire damage, right? Devastating Decay, no, that's bad. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. I mean, this one has like Stun Rest. I have 99% reading resistance with 826% overcap, yeah, pretty much. I'm building for fire instead of burn. You wanna... Well, adios, well. But after dinner. Of course you spend more time in Grim Tools than in Grim Dawn, that's like how you play the game, right? You got a Thunderstruck of Attack, Rava. It's pretty good. I have Thunderstruck of Prowess. Which is Cunning. And that's technically a way as well. Not quite though. Vigorous of Scorched Runes. Scorched Runes is actually Pierce Rest as well, that's not too bad. But what should I do differently for burn damage, Adios? Tell me. Like, try to not aim for like elemental damage here, of course, for example. Right? Like, those burn damage would like suffer even more. Right? And that's double HP, right? That's very good. Double HP and Pierce Rest. Pretty good, pretty good. And elemental rest, which I also needed. So we can go like, yeah, 8 Pierce, right? Pierce Aether, Pierce Aether, Pierce Aether. Actually, no. We just go Aether Chaos now. From now on we go Aether Chaos. I would notice, Adios, stop saying that. I would notice. I should also like time you out for... Yeah, let me time you out. For what you said to a bar. I know you're joking, but you still what's your language, right? Richter Smalling. That someone was toxic to you. I mean, probably wasn't toxic for you because you're like even more toxic yourself, right? At least according to forum, right? Okay, do we just go with us or what do we do here? Actually, that seems kind of decent. Like, if only VoD has like good damage now, I think that's gonna be a decent build actually. Could be good, right? Could be good. Like a +3 to vulnerability and to agonizing flames. Like, these pens are insane, dude. Holy shit. Sorry. This is like +6 RR, like +6 resistance threat, right? And also like another minus 15 DA. That's not bad at all, right? And some more like flat damage here. Same for oppressor. Yeah. Wait, what? You mean like for purifier or for Kabbalist, right? Or defiler? Oh, another pair? Okay. But I recommend Retaliation or Ravenous Earth for a Poison Kabbalist build. Generally speaking, Ravenous Earth is better, for sure. You just need to like convert the vitality damage to acid, right? And then you're fine. I mean, if you have support for Retaliation on top, you could also use it on top, but like as a standalone, Retaliation is like kind of not the best skill in the game. It's pretty bad. Alright, there you go. Ember's calling pyromancer. I don't think I'm gonna like play anything else with this set. Like, obviously you can play this on a saboteur, right? You have like chaos and fire and chaos resistance shred, 2 White of Shadow as well for this guy, so you can like definitely play this on a saboteur, I think. But yeah. Maybe somebody else can figure that one out. Also, we have 16% Physiodress. Nice. No Physiodress Monka. But we have pretty decent heterogen. Like, this is actually not too bad. So how do you play this? You have Retaliation, right? You have Curse of Frailty, you have Cocktail. Cocktail, yep. Where is it? Hello? You have Flashbang, you have Thermite Mine. You spam Stormfire in between if you can do that, right? And Blazing Eruption, I mean, you probably never use this ever, right? And you could certainly like still play Serenity, right? Like, you're probably fine with OA and the A without like Korvac's Deception here. I did see it earlier already, I just didn't want to ban you then, but I figured I should like time you out, I mean, not ban. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is still fine, right? It's still 2.9k, like, that's okay. Like, you can still play the same build of Serenity instead, right? It's probably better for hardcore anyway. Could go like 4 points plus shit then, right? Yeah, for sure. Oh, you also get another like percent absorption here actually. Yeah, Serenity is huge actually for the spell. Didn't really think about that earlier. Alright, Serenity here instead. More points here for more Feathers. Yeah, I could do that as well, right? I mean, it's like 4 points for 2% only there. And like, you don't get the percentages here, right? Like, the percent damage is kinda... I don't know, like 16% or 18%? Both is horrible, right? You're not gonna feel a difference, I think. I mean, maybe you will. But I think 4 points bloodshed is like better, right? Just don't get hit. I mean, you have 17% absorption, you have pretty decent health regen, right? You have like damage reduction, 19% here, 18% against physical. I mean, this might not be a face tanker, but like you don't have to face tank, right? You just like throw down all your shit and like you like run around in circles, right? Like this is literally like it's a burn, but anyway, right? You don't hit like you don't have to like stand your ground, right? No need to do that. Okay, like burn percent would be kind of low though, with Serenity around 2.1k barely. If you can get like burn damage on the pants, on the affixes, would be even better, right? Like burn damage on the on the pants would be so nice actually. Kind of sad that like of Scorch Ruins doesn't give you that, but it's still like pretty good here, double HP, right? What is it? What is it? Why so edgy? Alright, Gold Drinker, right? I mean, people have been saying this is probably the best set out of the 3 sets, right? And people have been trying to make stuff work like Infiltrators even, right? What I do want to play with us actually is I want to play Cadence. People are gonna Omega LOL right now in chat, I think, but I do actually want to try Cadence here. And we're gonna do ranged Cadence, right? So you go Horn of Gander, you go for this, you go for that. You go for Seal, obviously, right? K-dance, like Korean stuff. Weeb. That's not what a weeb is, by the way, that's a Korea-boo, if anything, right? So what can you do for 200 bleed, right? Ranged bleed, right? Messenger's Repeater actually has bleed shred, like more bleed shred over pain, right? It does not, however, have any like flat bleeding damage for some reason. Like, why not? What? Then we have some blue ones apparently, like Sanguinar, Huntsman, Scarlet Marksman. No, this is like more pierce stuff, right? Stake Thrower? No, we're not gonna play that one. Oh, this is like garbage, right? This actually has 20 bleed shred, like look at those, right? Sanguinar. That's interesting, that's a very interesting weapon. It's very good for a blue one. Not even kidding. And then you obviously have Gut Ripper, right? You also have Gut Ripper. I mean, if you look at the value, right, this is 114 to 171, this is 600. Like, what? How's this fair? There's a Retail Abuser, he's in the chat right now. He is hiding. Adios, what did you say earlier about burn? Like, how should I scale burn damage on the pyromancer? Look at the physical damage in Gut Ripper. I mean, who cares about physical damage? It's not lower than this, by the way. This is lower, what are you saying? Like, why would you care about this though? Like, it's... I mean, it matters for last heal, I guess, but other than that, like, for damage it doesn't matter, right? Did it change it then? Okay, I guess so. Okay, the question is, like, do I want this amount of bleed risk, I mean bleed flat damage, right? Or do I want another, like, 20% shred, right? I mean, considering how much weapon damage you get in cadence, this is still probably better, right? You also have more bleed stuff here, right? Okay. Bleeding rings. I mean, you can use like a Ring of Orisa, right? If you... I mean, it's not really that great here, but it's still a Ring of Orisa, right? Bagel Sigil. Death Lord's Bound has the blood pool, right? The pool. Kinda, like, usually you wanna like stack more, like, multiple bleeding procs, right? This one actually has flat bleed as well. Would you ever play these? Does Cocktail not reduce physical damage anymore? It reduces all damage on... not the transmitter anymore, but on this one here now, Demon Fire. You have like global damage reduction here now, but you need to like invest here, right? Like this is harder to get than before. And also like if you wanna scale the percent burn damage on this, like you obviously wanna put more points here as well, I guess. Yeah. It's fine, right? It's fine. Yeah, you still have the same transmitter on Drixie. Like this one still has 18 fizz damage reduction on Focused Gaze. And this transmitter does the same thing basically. Back like 2 patches ago, yeah. So yeah, Fighting Form Cadence already maxed out. The problem, however, is like exclusives, right? Like what do I take here? Like this one is obviously garbage, right? So you wanna take this for Fizz Resist, right? But neither of them have like bleed resistance, like bleed damage, right? Any bleed damage. Wait, what do you play here? It depends on like if you need OA or DA, I guess, right? If you need OA, you play these. If you need DA, you play these. Or you just play like some greens, maybe. These actually have bleeding damage, interesting. Gut Hook is like so good as well, but it's like +1 Shaman, right? I mean, Gut Hook might still be like better damage wise, right? Gladiator's Distinction. Wait, Code of Deception has bleeding damage? Wait, what? Wait, what? Make 1 Shaman as well? Maybe. use Silver Bolt here and focus on Pierce. I mean, you could do that as well. Yeah. Why not? But I feel like the Pierce version is very similar to like VoD as well, isn't it? I legit asked you, Alias. What are you saying? There's a beating belt that has damage reduction. Do I need that though? Like, I can just use Horn of Gander, right? But maybe the belt is really good, right? Wait, which one though? Oh, Flesh Carver, this one. Lacerator. I feel like this is very good for Night Blades, right? Maybe like Blade Masters or something like that. Or maybe Dervishes as well, right? Not quite convinced here. $31 points in the fighting form, what the fuck? What? That's a little bit too many, right? %6 Viscerous. Wait. On Lacerator? Am I blind? Now, what are you talking about? Try not play instead of Demo on Ember's Calling? Imagine he reads that. Why would I not read it? Come on. Okay, this one's obvious, right? You just play Gutworm for bleeding damage to Cadence, right? Massacre, nope. Death Stalker, yep, right. Death, yep. Yeah, just play the Cutty. Do I care about any of these? Like, I don't, right? Bone Weave Girdle has it. Bone Weave. Yeah, that's actually true. What the fuck? What? Interesting. I mean, I don't really need the skill points, do I? I have so many skill points already here. Alright, big questions here is, do I want to go Blind Fury? I mean, I'm not playing melee, right, so I probably don't want to go for this. Do I want to go for half the McDrogan? I mean, it's pretty good, right? Flat the A-Shred as well? I don't have flat the A-Shred, right, do I? I don't, right? I mean, unless I take Biting Cold, but I'm not gonna do that, right? So McDrogan is very good, right? What about Living Shadow? What does it even do? Hello? I can't read it. Living Shadow might be okay as well, right? I mean, okay, so obviously you wanna go for Falcon and this, right? and blade. Yeah, Huntress is like a must-have. What are you gonna farm for, Dargon? Which rings are you gonna farm for? And Fox is pretty good actually for Blade. How do we heal, guys? How do we heal? It's pierce damage, right? Cut Ripper is pierce damage. $1100. That's not a lot. Why is it so low? By the way, what if you like actually went for like... How bad are these? The Carnage rings. How bad are these really? Are they like really bad or... Okay. Ring of Shroth, okay. Owl for purple. Ring set as a clickbait. And it doesn't have like any percent pierce, for example. How does this work again? What is a good proc for Rand? I've been like, it's been quite a while that I've been playing this kind of build. I mean, we put like Horn of Gander on this thing, right? That should be pretty good. Probably want Cadence on Falcon Swoop. And oh yeah, what about scales? I need like flat shred, do I not? Unless I play this. No, right. Your eyes are bleeding, haha. What if you go for like Lucky Bullet actually, right? Oh yeah, just play like double Lucky Bullet, right? I almost forgot. And what do we play here? Oh, this is the physical one that kind of sucks as well. Dude, what are the bleeding augments even? What is this? No way, no DA. I mean, this one has like 2% as well only. Like what? Seal of Blades, right? That's pretty straightforward, I would say. Well, nice DA, right? Very nice DA. Skill modes override general conversions. No, it depends. Like if you have a local, like a skill conversion on an item, and you have a skill conversion here, then they're like the same, like on the same level. Like they will apply at the same level. In my Cold Shadow Strike Spellbreaker. You mean no, the Pierce to Vitality happens first. Yeah, like the Pierce is completely wrecked here, unfortunately. Like Pierce damage is useless for the spell. No, it's Pierce to Wit. It's not Pierce to Cold. Like you have Pierce to Wit on the items and you have Pierce to Wit on those as well. Like it's always Pierce to Wit anyway. But yeah, if it had like Pierce to Cold somewhere else, no, like that would not matter at all. Right? The Pierce to Wit skill modifier here is like taking. Sand has 100% Pierce to Cold. No, it doesn't. What? It has Pierce to Wit. It has Acid to Cold. Reading in 2K21, right? Imagine reading. Bad player here, yeah. Zero the A player here, by the way. Alright, so that's on that, right? Or Owl. Owl is actually not bad for bleed either, but I need Wolverine for sure, and the Throne is probably also like needed for these stats, right? Yellows, what do you go for yellows now? I need more DA, right? Like if I go line on this only, I could get this easily, right? Lucky shot. Just get lucky, right? How good is Hydra now, by the way? I need 2 more nodes, right? And we can't, like, not take Twin Fangs though, can we? Or can we? Maybe we can not take those, I don't know. It might be, like, too greedy though. If I was able to, like, get good on top, but, like, we can't, right? Oh yeah, I also need, like, we still need flat shred, right? We don't even have flat RR so far. Like, what am I doing? Scales? I mean, you need to go for scales though, right? Like, what else do you go for? You have to go for scales. I mean, this does work, right? You don't need the attack speed that badly on Pierce, I mean on Bleed. But yeah, still no Ghoul. Do you need Ghoul though? I don't know. Maybe you don't need it, right? Maybe you do. I need more defensive ability though, like I wanna like Cunning Dump, right? I mean, first of all I need, how much physique do I need here? We can put this to 6, right? 14% SPT, nice value. So like 1035 times 0.86 is 980. So we need like 980 physique. I mean 890 rather. We still need like 300 and something spirit, right? 389 probably. Yeah. And then conning them, right? Yikes. What? What is this away in the A? Hello? Okay. Huh? Didn't I die without ghoul like 2 days ago? I mean, yes, but I very much doubt that ghoul would have saved me there as well. I mean, maybe it would have. I don't know. Maybe it actually would have. Dude, what the fuck? Why is this so scuffed? Yeah, even with deadly aim, right? In a way it's fine, I guess. I like this. I could go for like Ravage's Eye maybe for the aim. Or like something for defensibility at least. I mean look at the fucking bleeding augments, right? Like what is this? No OA, no DA. Increased armor? I mean, okay, cool, but like, what? What is this? Which means that we will need like living armors, right, for armor? I guess. Armor plate. Another living armor, maybe? Or chains of Alderon, right? Chains. Or living armor. Also nice pierciness, right? Nice fucking pierciness. What about Titan plating, by the way, on a build like this? What about like double Titan plating here, guys? What about Titan plating? Pog, question mark? Or not? Scaled high with 2 Titans. Oh yeah, 2 Pepegas. Same idea, right? Okay, so we basically need a Gutworm medal of like readiness or something like that, right? Gutworm. Blood letters of protection. I mean, that seems pretty good, right? Blood letters. Of protection. That's pretty much perfect, right? Yeah, now we need like 1 less of these, basically. Another Space Scorch maybe instead, right? We go like Chaos Aether, I mean Pierce Aether, right? We just need Aether mostly. Pierce Aether once. Pierce Aether where the fuck is it? Pierce Aether twice, and now like Aether Chaos again, right? So we have, again, Scuffed Piercent, I mean, Scuffed Aether Chaos Rush. Bitterness is okay, but not amazing either. I mean, I could try to go for... Honestly, beat augments are just bad. I mean, yeah, they're pretty bad, right? Crowdon has no range builds or builds at melee, yeah, pretty much. Typically archer build. You play like crossbows or 200 range, right? For 200 range, I guess something like a tactician is not even like that bad. I mean, overall, I would say the like classic ranged class in Grandon is a purifier, so like demolitionist and the inquisitor. But you can also do a vindicator, like inquisitor and shaman, or inquisitor and soldier, like a tactician. They're also like not too bad for like two-handed or dual wielding ranged, right? What's my Fizzrus? Yeah, nice. Fucking 0 Fizzrus sets, man. What is this? Steel Resolve, it's already maxed, I think. Not quite. Yeah, we can max it like this, I guess. Zero Fizzrus builds, man. I like sets rather. I actually need the point here. Do I max up Deadly Momentum, by the way? Maybe I do, right? I don't even know, guys. Nah, right, it's just like plus 5% bleed rest. I mean, bleed damage? Nah, right.
Well met.
Just use original SR sets, yeah. I mean, you can pretty much do like all these builds of like OG SR set instead, and they're probably gonna be at least a lot tankier with OG SR set, right? Like, look at this Fizzrus, like 19, 16, 27. This one had 25. Oh my god, dude. And this is the one that has 4% Fizzrus, right? Like, without this, it would be like 21, 23, 16, 19. Thanks for the follow, Desmo. And Extreme Gamer, welcome as well, man. How are you? It's range, just don't get hit. I mean, there's no archery in this game. Like, this is a Victorian era game, right? So there's only guns, no more archers. Like, bows are out of fashion, basically. Maybe you guys can make this build better, I don't know, dude. I mean, I have actually 3.6k armor though on this one, right? I need more armor absorption there, right? Oops, need the scaled hide, right? Or, wait. Wait a minute. Just put like 2 more points there, right? It's fine. Deadly aim. What if you only like do 4 points there? Fighting form is like always worse than deadly aim, right? I mean, there's still crossbows, yeah. I mean, I would say like if you wanna like play crossbows, then probably Tactician is like the best for that. Or Vindicator, like Tactician or Vindicator. Wait, is it fire or vitality? It's vitality, right? Or is it hybrid? Is it hybrid? Really? No, it's vitality, right? It's hybrid? What? I mean, the thing is, you can play both fire and vitality very well with Bloodward sets, but I don't know about hybrid. Hybrid seems weird, because like hybrid is just not that good overall. Especially like fire vitality hybrid is like, how do you do that? Like devotions are so scuffed for fire vitality, right? I feel like hybrid builds can be done sometimes on like builds or like 2 damage types that are like very close to each other in devotions, but I don't think there's a single devotion that has both fire and vitality damage, right? They have either vitality or fire damage. On the other hand, maybe it still works somehow.
Well met.
Blood Borer be better on Detectation.
Well met.
Maybe, yeah. Weapon of choice and crazy IP instead of others, Workman. Sandstorm, Zarathuzaran's Codex of Scorching. Also, Crow Magician, Workman, man. Just hit 100 first time last weekend. Nice, man. Congrats, congrats.
Well met.
So thanks for the photo. Well met. Whale met. Right. I mean, it could be better than Gut Ripper, right? I don't know. It could be more damage. Like, honestly, it could be like way more damage. Kiting is gonna be horrible with Blood Borers, though. I feel like with Gut Ripper you can actually like kite very well, right? You guys have like low attack speed. Blood Borers have like pretty good attack speed, obviously. They also like switch around stuff from the soldier side over to Inquisitor a bit, which makes all the stuff worse. You get more Fizzlers. Actually, you don't. What the fuck? Oh, you need 16 points for 16%. Wow. You get more damage reduction here at least. And you have to like get 8 points to Storm Spread, right? Alright, like this. To have a 21% chance to get like the bleeding damage here as well. I mean, interesting, yeah, like this could be very good as well. Like, for sure. Could be good as well. And it probably has more damage. Upgrade second gun, oh yeah. True. Also, I'm gonna work on the fighter in a sec again, don't worry. What did we go for here? Was it Suraz Veracity or like just... could also like just go Ravager's Eye on it. But if you play dual build, you probably go Suraz Veracity instead, right? Yeah, like Blood Border is not bad at all, like they have pretty nice attack speed, right? Yeah, I was thinking about Messenger as well, like the first time when I saw this. I actually looked at Messenger's repeater, but it has like no bleed damage, right? That's like the big problem. I mean, it has like bleed, shred, 2 Word of Pain, and it has like percent bleed, I think, but it has like no flat bleed, right? And like Cadence has lots of weapon damage, so flat bleed is gonna be pretty huge here. Yeah, I was working on this build of yours, right? So, I mean, you can still, I think, play this if you like switch around some stuff here, maybe. Like, for example, get Fissure, right? You probably needed more away there, right? Yeah. Behemoth. You can certainly go for Behemoth. I don't know if it's needed. If you don't go for Behemoth, right? I mean, obviously you have to like not do any of the stuff that I'm doing here with your devotions. You will need more spirit, right, for the offhand. You need like 700 spirit. Oh yeah, 724. And also more cunning for this, right, probably. Yeah, 396. Then it's kind of like rest in peace defensive ability, right? And also, like, if possible, try to not use like single resistance augments, right? You probably have like a big Aether problem here, but you can like certainly switch them over to like go for like probably, I mean, Aether Poison, Aether Pierce, right? Stuff like that. Or also like go for double of these sacred platings, right, to like get more Aether so that you can like free up your augments, right? Seal of the Void, don't use this here, that's bad. Just go for like double Seal of Might. Like you need physical resistance, right? You're gonna die to like a single physical hit, like super easily on this build if you don't go for like double Seal of Might here. Like, you need more physical, like you have 0 armor as well, like I don't know. It's a pretty squishy build. Very, very squishy. Could like go for 100 pound to pass here to like fix the pierce rest, I mean the stun rest again, right? Right, like why does it even have like this low armor, dude? Oh, these are level 75, that's why. And Festa Blaze I guess have like no armor, right? I mean, Blightlord kind of has no armor as well, right? So if we can find Mythical Dreadnought here. Wait, what? I mean, to be honest, these aren't even that good. Like, probably something like really great pants are better anyway, I would assume. Or, Yeah, these are actually better because they give you like cunning spirit as well, right? Then you don't have to like cunning and spirit them, right? If you can craft them, I don't know if you can craft them, right? Basically it does, right? And then like switch over your augments from like pure Aether to Aether, Pierce, Aether, Poison. Maybe like add one for like Code and Lightning and stuff like that, right? The Restless Remains. The thing is, like, the lifesteal on Restless Remains and also on Lifegiver Signet, like the ring that you have, only works on stuff that has like % weapon damage, and will be scaled down if you have like less than 100% weapon damage. So it's not really that good actually for this build. You're probably better off just using like another leather or like a plating here, right? And also like using another ring than this one. Since you're trying to like do with fire hybrid, I don't know, maybe this one with Signet of the Fallen could be good. And have Survivors. And Survivors is not bad. The thing is, I mean, Survivors is good until you get better augments, right? Once you get these better augments though, like what are they called again? Arcanum Dust, right? Has more all damage, no A, but like more the A. But you can probably like switch around stuff better if you have these. And also they do give you right. Like elemental resistances as well. So then you don't have to like worry about Code and Lightning anymore, right? Yep. And then you go for like Aether Vitality, I guess. What do you do on these here? Ravager's Eye. Yeah, Ravager's Eye seems pretty reasonable if you like go for this like all damage stuff, right? Eldritch Mirror, you don't need Eldritch Mirror, like this is I mean we're using it for vitality resistances, right? But to be honest, just use Prismatic Diamond, like this is way better. Has more bitterness and also has like Prismatic Rage, which is pretty nice for like defensive proc, right? And you're not playing pets. Like, there are no pets here. You would probably like try to put us to 13 still. What's the run speed? Actually max. Okay, then you don't have to like put more than 1 point here. Right? One here, put this to 13. Put these points back here. This is maxed. Actually, Demon Fire doesn't stack. Like the damage reduction here does not stack with the damage reduction here. You probably could also like remove this as well. Like, this is the highest value, right? So you don't need the other stuff at all. Yep. You can also like go for raw stats as well. Like raw stats are never bad, especially when you like need spirit, right? Like this. You can craft them, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's basically a knockback. Like Judgment's sucking effect is a knockback, so if enemies have knockback resistance, they don't get sucked, right? Oh yeah, oh, you already asked me that once, sorry for not reading chat. Using Radix Mark and Pox Conjure for Wit Promise Strike, pretty fun right now, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty fun for sure. Upgrade second gun, upgrade second gun. Isn't physical resistance an optional stat? And if you have like 7k armor, then it's actually probably optional, but as long as you don't have like 6 or 7k armor, then it's not optional. Bone harvest is needed, it does convert to fire into metal. I mean, yeah, but unless you like heavily invest into this, that's not gonna like really deal damage, right? I mean, you can like 1-point them, but like if you do that, you usually do that for like the soul harvest buff, right? And there's like the least points here. I mean, you can use it if you want to. It's not like bad to use it. But if you want to use it, like pull the points from Siphon Souls, don't pull them from like Decay. Like these two need to absolutely be maxed out. Like these are must-haves to like max out. This stuff needs to be maxed out as well, right? Yeah, I think like if anything, you like reduce Flashbang or like Siphon Souls a bit, right? Like maybe like this. There we go. But right now the OA is not that great, so maybe like... wait, let me actually fix this stuff here as well. Since we are at it, right? Yeah, I could also like go down to 10 points in Blast Shield, sure. I should add Grim Tools to the game list on Twitch, yeah. Is Prismatic Dump necessary on softcore? I mean, it's not necessary, but it's good. I mean, you also, like, not only that you get, like, not only do you get flat absorption, you also get 10% total speed, which is more damage, right? Like, 10% total speed is 10% more attack speed and 10% more casting speed. So if you want more damage, then... I mean, it's kind of like, you go for a defense, like, for defense and for offense, right? In some cases, though, there are better options for defense. But like offensive-wise, I don't think there's anything better than Prismatic Diamond for them. I mean, for offense, actually. Unless you go back to like the old meta where like people use Sanctified Bone to like get more damage to Chthonians and Undeads, or like Runestone, right? Like these two can be options for damage. Runestone and Sanctified Bone, right? More damage to Ethereals, more damage to Chthonians and Undead. Like, these two can be good for damage as well, for softcore, for sure. You can see those working pretty nicely. You somehow need vitality resistances on it. Because I mainly like lose so much vitality resistances on pretty much everything. That feels bad, man. I guess you go for these if you like once you can, right? Once you can, you go for Whip Pierce and then you switch over the like Aether Pierce ones again back to like pure Aether. But even for pure Aether, there are some that are better than the ones that you have right now, right? There's this one which has 15% instead of the one that you had before, which had only 20%, right? Yeah, something like this, right? If you feel like your vitality is still too low, you could actually like keep one soul shard here. It's probably okay, yeah. That's okay. And yeah, Bone Harvest, like if you wanna really use it, right? You can use it, it's optional. I would say it's very optional. But it's not the worst like proc either, right? It's okay for proccing. Alright, there you go. Can just build USR. I have actually no clue about like hybrid builds. To be honest, I have no clue about hybrid builds. I've never really played one myself. But I mean, the damage numbers don't really seem that horrible. I mean, they're not 2k, but it's like 2.1k with like the spirit, or like 2.2k VoD, 2.1k fire, right? It's certainly playable. 12 fire, 27 VoD. And you have 39 VoD and yeah, 39 VoD and 39 fire, right? And then another 33 on top. That's 72 fire and VoD RR. You actually have like the same amount for both of them. It's not too bad. What did I say? 72? Plus 25 for VoD and plus 23 for fire. It's like barely 100 RR. Which is like... yeah, I mean, it's still like worse than a pure fire or pure vitality build in my opinion, but can work. Oh, you have like another 15 here for VoD and another like 8 for fire here now. Another build? Okay. Messenger's cannon. Like if you compare this, right, or can undo. If you compare Gutripper to this one here, right. This has like more pierce damage. And another like 15 RR to both pierce and bleed. Which is not bad at all, right? This is very good. However, you lose like 200% bleed damage and also like duration. And you lose all this flat, which is quite a lot. Have to decrease the cost of doctoring? Yeah, pretty much. Nice build, Ninja. Same one as usual, right? Same bit as usual. Why is OA and YA still so bad on those? Like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, if you go for like 1 Arcanum Dust here, right? It's probably better. Yeah, this seems better, right? I mean, you don't need the resistances here, but oh well. Okay. I'll be right back real quick. Need to go to the toilet real quick, and then we can actually play Rondon, right? Thanks for watching, guys.